let's take an example of how generally concurrent modification exception will be occurring. So take for example, in some of the cases, so we have a list here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to declare an array list. So take for example, I have an array list. So in general I have an array list, and whenever the array list is about to get iterating, I am about to remove or add, or I'm about to make some of the modifications within the array list. So that results in concurrent modification exception. So this is the major case where the concurrent modification exception is generally occurring. Let's see how we can be able to declare the class now. So in general we will be declaring with public static void main, and I'm going to declare the list of string. So I have a list of string and I'm declaring it with new array list of string. I'm going to add some of the values inside our list. So I'm taking list.add, and I have a list.add of string b, and I have list.add of one more other string v. So I have all these. What I'm going to do is, whenever the string, I have string a here, so which is equal to that of this string. So whenever if it is equal, I'm trying to remove it. So as we have already seen, if it is an array list or linked list, we were directly about to remove an element, so which actually results in concurrent modification exception. So like whenever we were about to execute this particular thing, so we will be getting concurrent modification exception. Okay, let's see the definition for this, and let's see how it will be actually executing as well. So whenever we were about to use an it will generally occur whenever in a Java class, in a collection. So generally we know that array list and linked lists of fail fast, and whenever we were about to make any modifications, so that will result in concurrent modification exception. So let's see how we can be able to retrieve from this concurrent modification exception as well. So let's see that too. See here, we have a class. So import java.util class main public static void main. I have declared a class. What I'm going to do is, I have declared a list of string. So I have declared it, which is a new array list. I have it. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to add all the elements within the list. So list.add of string, and I have all these elements. As we have already seen in the previous concurrent modification exception, we were about to directly remove an element from the list. So that actually results in concurrent modification exception. So to prevent concurrent modification exception, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to remove the list so that I have created, and I'm going to remove it. So simply I'm going to get it with the help of get method, and I'm going to remove it, so such that concurrent modification exception will not occur. So generally whenever the only the copy of the list will be taken into consideration for removing an element. So that's how we can be able to prevent from concurrent modification exception. So that's why here we are just checking list.get of I, which is equal to that of a, in the sense in that scenario only I'm going to remove the list, remove that particular element, so a, from the list, and I'm going to get it. I'm not getting it directly, like list.remove of ith iteration, I'm not going to do it. Instead I'm going to get with the help of list.get, so that will totally prevent from concurrent modification exception.